Heading via Zoom, as we tend to do these days, if we can't fly up to interview the subject that we want to speak to. We're catching up with someone who's been a part of the Lebanese community for a lifetime. He's been a member of the Chamber of Commerce, he's been a president of the Australian Lebanese Chamber of Commerce in New South Wales for a great number of years. His name is Michael Rizk. Welcome to TheInformer, Michael.
Good to be with you, George.
So many things I want to talk to you about. Let's talk about the most immediate thing I want to talk about, and that is, how is Beirut after the terrible tragedy we saw, that explosion that I still can't believe actually took place in August of this year? How is Beirut recovering?
Well, the Beirut we've known for so many years is not the same at the moment, George. The blast that took place in August is just something hard to believe, which we called a mini atom bomb. A large portion of the city has been totally destroyed. People are, doing their best to rebuild or whatever they can sort of restore. But the blow is enormous, is just enormous. And the good thing is, the people of Lebanon have always come together and try to cope, if you like. And it's not easy. The world community has reacted very swiftly and came to Lebanon's aid. But we need a lot of help to get Beirut back on its feet again. A lot of help.
Michael, you're very aware of the political situation in Lebanon and in Beirut especially. How is the government coping? Is it capable? Is it strong enough? Is it able to do what it needs to do to repair and then to bring the city back to some semblance of what it once was, and that was one of the great cities of the world?
The problems in Beirut at the moment, or in Lebanon as a whole, George, there are so many problems. We've had political issues. Then you had the coronavirus, which have been around for so long. And that was quite hard to deal with. And then came the blast. But apart from that, we mustn't forget that Lebanon is hosting no less than 1.5 million of displaced Syrians on its, in Lebanon at the moment. Can you imagine a small country like Lebanon with hardly 4 million coping with 1.5 million displaced Syrians, apart from the Palestinian refugees and apart from other refugees from neighboring countries? I don't want to go through the whole list because people will be, just simply shocked to learn. And the question is, how can a small nation like Lebanon cope with all this? Now, apart from that, we do have corruption. We do have people that are not capable of dealing with the current situation, but it's all overwhelming at the moment. And and apart from that, whether we like it or not, Lebanon is affected by the regional conflicts or problems. Some of it is of Lebanese making, and some of it is not. So it's a wide range of problems that are affecting Lebanon at the moment. But the good thing is, the Lebanese around the world will not give up on Lebanon, regardless. They will always stand and do what is possible. And that is exactly what was done from this great country of ours, Australia.
Now, you talk about the diaspora, and it is a phenomenal number of people right around the world who are of Lebanese heritage, Lebanese origin. This is a huge responsibility for them. How has the Chamber of Commerce in New South Wales and in Sydney been coping with, I suppose, the number of demands being placed on it? And are there people who are putting up their hands and saying, we want to help, we want to rebuild Beirut, we want to help Lebanon get back to some semblance of what it once was?
Yes, look, the chamber reacted promptly to what took place in Lebanon, and we've done considerable work as far as aid's concerned from Australia, but also on the ground in Lebanon. We are helping to restore so many buildings or units or shops in the devastated area. We are physically on the ground in Lebanon with people working on our behalf right at this moment. So, we are doing our share, and we are liaising very closely with the diplomatic corps here, who have, particularly the Consul General in Sydney, who has appointed, me on behalf of the chamber to liaise with the community, so whatever they do is done in a proper way. We mustn't forget that, when you are sending goods to any other country, there are regulations that you have to adhere to. And the chamber's role is really to supervise all this and to help both here on the ground and through our people on the ground in Lebanon as well. So the chamber, George, has been very, very active. And in fact, today I'll be going, once I finish with you, I'll be going to another meeting, which is in regard to the current issues in Lebanon and how best we can deal with them. Well, because it's a long journey.
Well, we wish you every success in that. But I also want you to help us here. You know that part of the world very, very well, that part of the city very well. Was this the old town of Beirut that has been really at the heart of all the damage?
Yes, look, the part of Beirut that was badly damaged is right across from the port. The port, has a large chunk of Beirut. It's a huge port that was supplying not only Lebanon but the whole region, And yeah. I can tell you many stories about the port. Now, the suburbs right opposite the port, and it's called Mar Mkhayel. You've got the Saifi, you've got the Jemaizeh, you've got the Ashrafiyeh, you've got Limdawar. All that area and other areas, nearby areas, were badly hit. But that particular area, the destruction is just enormous. Just to give you an idea, all the friends I have in that particular area, all their homes have been destroyed. All their offices have been destroyed. It's just something, as I said earlier, it's hard to comprehend.
Michael, if there are people watching this interview and they want to assist, they may be of, Lebanese background. They may not be. They may be just great lovers of the world and they want to assist. How can they do that? Is there a way to do it?
Look, we'll be happy to guide them, and that's what we have been doing, as I said earlier. They can do it on their own through the proper channels. We will give them good advice how these, if they want to help, how they should help, and the proper way to do it. We'll be happy to do so. So that's exactly what we have been doing over the last 3 months. So, we're happy to assist and show them the right way to do it.
Michael, Rizk, we know that in Christmas is just around the corner, so there'll be a great many demands on not only you, but a host of others who are part of the Lebanese Australian Chamber of Commerce. We wish you every success, and let's hope that you and I can talk again in 6 months and you can say to me that what we've set in train is going gangbusters and things are on the improve. Thank you very much for joining us on The Informer. Michael Rizk. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, George. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Appreciate the time. Thank you.